Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Liverpool targeting Andoni Iraola and Oliver Glasner as pressure mounts on Arne Slot. Liverpool's season has entered one of its most turbulent chapters in recent history. What began with optimism under Arne Slot has now descended into uncertainty, frustration, and mounting tension as results continue to slide. The atmosphere around Anfield has shifted dramatically, and according to growing reports, Liverpool may be preparing for the possibility of a managerial transition. Two names have rapidly gained momentum: Andoni Iraola of AFC Bournemouth and Oliver Glasner of Crystal Palace. In recent weeks, Liverpool's performances have been far from convincing. Heavy defeats to top six rivals, inconsistent league form, and an early stumble in European competitions have amplified concerns that Slot's methods may not be connecting with the squad. Where Liverpool once played with intensity, fluidity, and rhythm, they now appear hesitant, vulnerable, and emotionally drained. Every match seems to expose deeper tactical flaws, and fans have started questioning whether the club made the right decision in replacing Jurgan Klopp with a coach whose philosophy has yet to take root. Inside the club, the tension is growing. While Liverpool's board maintains publicly that Slot still has time, privately they are preparing contingency plans should the downward spiral continue. Sources close to the club have suggested that the recruitment team, led by Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, has already begun internally evaluating potential replacements. Among the leading candidates are Andoni Iraola and Oliver Glasner, two managers who have turned lower-budget Premier League sides into competitive, organised and tactically dynamic teams. Why Andoni Iraola is emerging as a strong candidate? Andoni Iraola has become one of the Premier League's most respected young managers. His impact at Bournemouth has been nothing short of remarkable. He transformed the Cherries from heavy relegation candidates into a team capable of controlling matches with fluid pressing, disciplined defensive shape, and rapid transitional play. His philosophy shares key similarities with Liverpool's historical identity: intensity, aggression, quick tempo, and collective synchronized movement. Liverpool's analytical department is said to be impressed with Iraola's adaptability. He works effectively with limited resources, enhances individual player performance, and demands a high physical output, a profile that fits the culture built at Anfield during Klopp's era. His ability to elevate squads without relying on superstar signings is a trait Liverpool value deeply. Moreover, Iraola's leadership style mirrors the modern trend of young, progressive managers who prioritise data-driven systems. Liverpool's return to a more analytics-heavy approach under Michael Edwards makes Iraola a near-perfect philosophical fit. Several members of the club's recruitment team reportedly consider him the natural successor should Slot's situation become untenable. Oliver Glasner, the tactical architect impressing everyone. If Iraola brings energy and intensity, Oliver Glasner brings structure, tactical discipline, and a fearlessness that has already transformed Crystal Palace into one of the most well-drilled teams in the league. Glasner's reputation skyrocketed after leading Eintracht Frankfurt to Europa League glory before joining Palace and immediately reshaping them into a compact, intelligent counter-attacking machine with clearer identity than in previous seasons. For Liverpool, Glasner offers something they lack at the moment: balance. Under Slot, the team has struggled defensively, conceding far too many soft goals and often losing shape in transitions. Glasner's tactical blueprint, which emphasises zonal organisation, calm build-up and rapid but coordinated attacks, stands out as a model of stability. He is known for squeezing maximum efficiency from his squads, increasing their defensive solidity and offensive fluidity simultaneously. Another major advantage is Glasner's experience on big European nights. His ability to handle pressure, adjust his systems mid-game, and read opponents deeply appeals to Liverpool's hierarchy. With the club still aiming to remain competitive in European competitions, Glasner's track record at international level provides assurance. Pressure from fans intensifies. Liverpool fans, never shy about expressing their sentiments, have already begun voicing their frustrations. The current mood at Anfield is one of disappointment and concern. Many supporters argue that Slot has failed to maintain the momentum left by Klopp, and they fear Liverpool could slip further behind rivals like Manchester City, Arsenal and Tottenham. Social media discussions have been dominated by calls for change, with some supporters clearly preferring Glasner, while others believe Iraola represents the future Liverpool need. The split among fans reflects a deeper issue: uncertainty about the club's identity going forward. Under Klopp, Liverpool knew exactly who they were. Under Slot, that identity has vanished. And with every poor performance, the noise around potential successors grows louder. Fans admire Iraola's intensity and modern pressing, while others look at Glasner's disciplined tactics as the reset Liverpool desperately need. In either case, the message is clear. Supporters want answers, direction, and a plan. Liverpool's internal dilemma. Despite rumours, Liverpool still insists Slot is their long-term project. However, the club's philosophy has always been based on performance metrics, long-term analysis, and competitive standards. If Slot cannot stabilise results soon, Liverpool will have no choice but to consider alternatives. The dilemma is not just sporting, it is emotional. Klopp's departure left a void that has proven extremely difficult to fill. Any manager who steps in carries enormous expectations. Slot attempted to impose a different style, but the transition has not been smooth. Liverpool's squad, built for vertical, explosive football, is struggling to adapt to Slot's controlled, possession-oriented approach. That disconnect has pushed the board to reconsider whether a more natural stylistic match, such as Iraola or Glasner, is required to restore balance and identity. The road ahead. Liverpool still hope Slot can turn things around, but reality is closing in quickly. A few more defeats, especially against teams they should be beating, could force the club into making a difficult decision. The Premier League table is competitive, and slipping out of European positions would be unacceptable. As it stands, Iraola and Glasner remain the two strongest candidates on the shortlist. Both offer distinct strengths, both align with Liverpool's long-term vision, and both would bring a fresh identity to Anfield. The coming weeks will be decisive. Slot's future hangs by a thread, and Liverpool are preparing, quietly, carefully, but urgently, for what may come next. Whether the club opts for Iraola's intensity or Glasner's structured intelligence, one thing is certain: the winds of change are blowing again at Anfield. Liverpool's search for stability, identity, and success may soon lead them to a new era.